I'm Ruzz Evans, or Ruzz Guitar. I am a blues rockabilly musician from Bristol, UK. I've been playing around the UK in various bands for maybe 15 years. I'm now running or fronting my own project called Ruzz Guitar's Blues Review that goes out to the States and Canada, around the UK and Europe. And I am a proud endorsed artist for Gretsch guitars. So this album came about back in March 2023, and I'd kind of recently been connected with one of my favourite drummers from out in Phoenix, Arizona, Mr. Brian Fahey, who's played with loads of big rockabilly and blues bands. One of the biggest ones he's known for is the Paladins, which is I grew up listening to and absolutely idolised. And I just threw him a message one day on Facebook, and I just said, I'm planning out a new album, I would love to work with you, would you be interested in playing on it? And he came back and was right up for it. I knew I wanted my good friend Chris Smith from California to play bass on a bunch of the tracks. At the end of 2023, I met a great bass player called Steve Pelletier. So once I started working with him more, I was like, okay, I need to send you some stuff too. I need you on some recordings. And then in May of 2024, I had that show at the Port Moody Theatre in BC, Canada, and had two fantastic singers for the first time join in. So as soon as we finished the gig, I was like, we need to connect online. I'm going to send you some stuff because I'm working on this album that I think you guys would sound fantastic on. So I knew the musicians that I wanted as the core band. I knew I wanted piano on some of the tracks as well. And to me, I know a lot of fantastic piano players, but there's one guy that I always go to, and his name's Quinn, and he's absolutely incredible. Plays Hammond B3, piano. It's just amazing. Done a few gigs with him, and it's always such a blast to have someone like him kind of backing me up with what I'm doing. So this album is kind of based around a four-piece. I've done a lot of stuff with the horn section, and I really wanted to explore some more vocal stuff. I want to push myself more vocally. I wanted to bring in couple of female backing vocals for some extra colour and harmonies within it. And I didn't want to just kind of throw out the same big band album again. I have stuff in my back pocket, I am working on stuff all the time, but this album, I really wanted to make it a lot more of a guitar-led, which is funny considering I'm a guitar player and all my stuff is guitar-led anyway. But this one I really wanted to have a lot more focus on the guitar stuff, push myself more vocally, and bring in some more of the rockabilly influences that people keep, like I said, keep asking me for. So the first time I remember seeing and hearing a Gretsch was, again, with Brian Setzer. I remember seeing a video of him playing with his orchestra in Japan, and he had this big orange Gretsch, and one of the songs that always stuck out to me was his version of Sleepwalk, which I've been playing in my sets for maybe 15 years now in various bands. I just fell in love with Gretsch. The look of them, the sound. It's really the only guitar that's ever felt right to me. When I put it on, it feels right. I really wanted to capture that Sleepwalk influence without doing Sleepwalk again, because I've done it on a live album, I've done it on another studio one, but I didn't want to just redo Sleepwalk. I wanted to write my own in a similar vein. And this guitar did it perfectly. I had this little melody that stuck in my head for ages, and as soon as I played it on this guitar, it made sense. So this is my Gretsch G61 39T Silver Falcon. I've had this since 2016, and it's been on every Ruzz Guitar album that I've put out. This is my baby. This is fully stock. It's got Gretsch Filtertron pickups, Bigsby, which I almost can't live without. And it just sounds absolutely gorgeous. But it's the sound of these Filtertron pickups to me. They just sound fantastic. They've got a nice punchy mid-range. They twang like crazy, like a Telecaster, but you can get that warmer, jazzier or bluesier tone out of them. Okay, pulling out the fancy guns now. This is my Gretsch G6229 Jet in turquoise sparkle. This is a newer one for me. I've had it a couple of years, but this is one that I'm slowly hot rodding up, and I lovingly call this my off-kilter jet, Gretsch. This is packed with some off-kilter tron pickups that my friend Mel Waldorf at Alameda Guitars makes, and I absolutely love these pickups. There are 6 voicings in each one, starting out from a very thin single coil sound, and it goes all the way up into a very mid-rangey, punchy sound that he calls Crush, the setting. So it certainly does that. I've taken this around the UK with me. I've taken it to Canada quite a bit. Funny story with this one that a lot of people in Vancouver will probably love that I mention. This colour became so popular with some of the people in Vancouver. Some of them turned up to my gig dressed in similar colours, and the musicians that I work with have slowly been matching their stage wear to match this guitar. This is slowly becoming a bit of a trademark colour, so I'm not complaining. It's a nice colour to have as a trademark. But yeah, like I said, this is my off-kilter jet with Alameda Guitars off-kilter tron pickups.